All right, man. Y'all all have been following the Chud the Builder cases, but this one just took another turn yesterday where Chud the Builder's bail in a different county got revoked back when he got arrested for guess what? Not paying a restaurant bill. Now we're gonna go ahead and jump into some clips that kind of show you what happened and some few other clips to kind of show you who Chud's built the builder's character really is. You know, is he fake? How does he move? But not paying a restaurant bill, dude, we thought you had the money. You got mad because the restaurant owner asked you to stop streaming. You still ordered food. That doesn't mean you're inclined to not paying because your live stream cut off. Come on, man. Make that make sense. But due to his violent case in another county, this judge shut this down. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Happening now, the controversial online streamer known as Chud the Builder is making an appearance in a Nashville courtroom. Dalton Etherly faces 3 misdemeanor charges stemming from a May incident at Bob's Steak and Chop House inside the Omni Hotel. Investigators say Etherly live streamed inside the restaurant after staff asked him not to, then refused to pay. Etherly also faces separate felony charges in Montgomery County for a shooting investigation. During Etherly's court appearance, one investigator on the stand recalled the shooting.
Shots were shown to be fired prior to them hitting the ground.
Shots are being shown to have been fired prior to that?
Yes.
And how do we know that?
I can see, or in the courthouse video, it shows the casing ejecting from the firearm. It also shows the ricochet off the concrete planter.
Okay.
Prior to them hitting the ground.
So Mr. Fox hadn't been hit at that point, correct? You're seeing a ricochet in one casing.
I would assume so.
The judge denied Etherly's release today, citing violent posts he's made on social media. Etherly is also facing a $1 million bond in the Montgomery County case.
So Chud the Builder, a.k.a. Dalton Etherly, a.k.a. Chudabah, was in court today for a bond hearing. Now listen, I know it's hard to keep up because he's such a thug and he has cases all over the place. Baby, it's kind of hard, but try to stay with me. I told y'all about that $1 million bond over there on that attempted murder charge. Now this right here is related to the charge where he was out on bond for allegedly skipping out on paying for food in Nashville. Well, baby, the judge has revoked his bond in that case. Y'all go ahead and grab your tea and have a seat. Let's talk. So again, Chudabah was in court today on a bond hearing in Davidson County. Now there he's facing charges of theft of less than $1,000, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct. Now those charges are related to that whole Nashville restaurant incident where he went to that restaurant. They asked him not to record. He did it anyway. And then they alleged that he ordered $400 worth of food and refused to pay. So he was out on bond on those charges when he caught the attempted murder charge against Joshua Fox outside of the Montgomery courthouse. So as a part of these proceedings, a detective was there and he testified about what he saw on the camera during that attempted murder situation. Y'all listen to this.
On the stand recalled the shooting.
Shots were shown to be fired prior to them hitting the ground.
Shots are being shown to have been fired prior to that?
Yes.
And how do we know that?
I can see, or in the courthouse video, it shows the casing ejecting from the firearm. It also shows the ricochet off the concrete planter.
Okay.
Prior to them hitting the ground.
So Mr. Fox hadn't been hit at that point, correct? You're seeing a ricochet in one casing.
I would assume so.
I declare, honey, what a disgrace. So based on the testimony from the detective and also based on the fact that the prosecution gave the judge some of the shit that Chudabah was doing online, baby, the judge said, I'm revoking that damn bond. She said, and I quote, based on what I've seen on social media and Mr. Etherly's behavior, I will be revoking your bond. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. So that means if he was to bond out on that $1 million bond, which I already told y'all about that, he has to have 10 separate bondsmen to come up with $100,000, and his supporters over there are scrambling, trying to find those 10 bondsmen to put up $100,000 to get him out on that charge. Even if he was to get out on that charge, he would still be remanded to Davidson County because he has his bond revoked there. And it's also important to note that he's facing a harassment charge that they're going to have another bond hearing on. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. It sucks to chimp out, doesn't it? It really does, doesn't it? Y'all put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. It's your girl, Double D Mother, reporting for the Black Accurate News.
Now, for those that are very, new to what happened, again, Chud the Builder was arrested for refusing to pay a $372 restaurant bill. His bail was set at $100,000. And it would have been a little bit easier, but Chud decided to do the following. Let's go ahead and check that out.
You heard me, nigga.
Chud the Builder was arrested for refusing to pay a $372 restaurant bill with bail set at $100,000. That day, while dining at a restaurant on Broadway in Nashville, the staff asked him to stop live streaming and maintain order. However, not only did he refuse to cooperate, but he also refused to pay the bill, caused a commotion, and made allegedly discriminatory remarks leading to chaos at the scene. After police intervened, they took him into custody and charged him with 3 counts: disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and theft of services. Currently, his bail has been set at $100,000, and the case is still under further investigation. Chud the Builder is known for his street live streams and provocative behavior, and has been banned from platforms multiple times in the past for controversial remarks and actions. His live stream content frequently sparks controversy, which has also earned him a massive online following. This arrest has come as a relief to many netizens. The controversial streamer has finally faced the consequences in real life. What are your thoughts on this?
Right here.
Yeah, they normally park right here, man.
This same one?
Hey, sir, you're under arrest.
What did I do? Okay. Can you lock it?
Update on the racist streamer Chud the Builder. He went to court today, and man, the judge basically told him, you can't use any of that money that you raised to bond yourself out of jail. The judge decided to be nice and take off $250K off his $1.25 million bail, so now he got to pay $1 million. But that's when the judge agreed with the DA, stating that, yeah, he can't use any of that money that he raised on GoFundMe or the Singo app. And if somehow he was miraculously able to bond out, he still has some strict rules. He has to have an ankle monitor on him at all times. He's not allowed to do interviews. He's not allowed on social media no more. And he must surrender all weapons that he has in his possession. Where are all those people that said that we don't know anything, that the judge was going to let him go free at his next hearing? Yeah, it don't look like bro going free. Aiden Ross already said he's not paying bro bail. Bro is not going to have that collateral for that, to get that 10% for that $1 million. Only thing that's missing is them putting him in general population. That's what we got. That's what we want to see. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Is Chud cooked?
Now, Chud, if you didn't see some of the clips, the guy with the dreads and blue jacket, he went along and pepper sprayed this guy. But at the end of the day, man, so many people were cheering this man going to jail. All the bystanders, people from different colors, different races, everybody was just happy to see the villain, the Menace, go to jail. And with all due respect, $372. Look, I thought you was a streamer and you got it, man. I thought you had the money. What happened to all the funds, man? All right, well, you thought you were entitled. I saw a clip where you said that you challenged a black woman to a parking spot. You thought that she was entitled to said parking spot, but you pulled up first. I get it, parking lot wars, all right? But in that clip, you said that, hey, did you feel like you was entitled to this parking lot as a random free open parking spot? Sir, did you feel, in that same thought process, sir, did you feel entitled to not paying the tab? Yeah, like, how does that make you entitled to not paying something that you ordered? You know what you're supposed to do. There's conduct, there's behavior that you're supposed to do, all right? When you enter a restaurant, all right? You exchange money for their services and goods. That's what you do at a restaurant, all right? But, hey, I guess you felt entitled not to pay because you were cut off live stream. Come on, man, make it make sense.
Tip. $0. Tip $0. Tip. Make sure you guys never come here. Kick me out. Kick me out.
So as you can see, there's a streamer. His name is Chud. He goes around saying racial slurs, telling people the N-word, saying Ollie boy, trying to provoke black Americans to get a reaction out of them. And when he does, if it's negative or if it's violent, what he does is he threatens them to kill them, to shoot them, or to pepper spray them. And that's what he does. And he gets thousands upon thousands of dollars. He has millions of followers, and people are entertained by this. Let me just say this. There is still a spirit of racism that needs to be addressed, needs to be cast out, needs to be talked about even now. There's still the spirit of racism. There's still a stronghold on the people. And I believe that it needs to be broken. We need to speak up about it. We need to continue to talk about it, and we need to continue to pray against it because it is still alive today. And let me just say this to all of the Black Americans: you are royal. You are a king. You are adopted in the family of God. Do not allow the spirit of racism or the words of hatred to trick you out of your position. Know your position and rebuke that spirit and keep it pushing. Do not allow words. It is literally beneath you. Do not allow words to trick you out of what God has called you to do.
He's a black guy. Caught him reporting somebody in person. I got him on stage. What he does is start shit, but then he'll pull a gun out on you as soon as you do something. But I'm licensed to carry too. We both licensed to carry. I finally ran into him. He got his, I got mine. But he on the phone with the police. He just obviously started with somebody.
Look, at the end of the day, man, Chud the Builder, look, with that last clip, man, you can see that it was a build-up, man. Every little situation was him getting hyped up to the point where he actually used his firearm. Hey, I don't, you can say he was forced, but look, the new evidence is saying that he fired before the dude even attacked him. So at this point, man, look, it's starting to look premeditated. You have everything you're saying online against you, man. You have all this other film stuff, man. You've always been a menace, aggressor, causing commotion, man. You've been that guy. Like, so it does not come to a surprise that even a judge, you know, dealing with a small case as far as you refusing to pay a restaurant bill will revoke your bail. Hey, look, man, you're gonna have to sit in there, figure it out yourself, man, because I don't think no one's coming to save you, man. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll chat with you there, guys.